January 7th, day after Epiphany. I don't know what I was thinking there. It's just hard to get this 2022 and you write your checks. Oh, I forgot it's 2020. We got to remember this. It happens every 365 days. We got to change our mind. We got to move ahead. Well, we're having some good guests with us today on this cold Friday afternoon in January. Okay, in January here. And it's cold out there. We're doing this a little earlier in the morning here, but we got a couple of guests here. Sonny Rama is Vice President of Development and Innovation at VNA Health, and then we got Karina Suarez-Darden, who's working on the east side for the VNA, and we're really appreciative of these two people to be with us today to talk about east side implementations of vaccinations and how we can do better on this front. So thank you for coming, Karina and Sonny. Thank you.
Thank you for having us, John. So I really appreciate you having Karina on the call. Karina is one of our rock star community liaisons. She's been with the VNA for a number of years, and really just want her to share with you and your audience the great work she's doing. There's still a lot of work for us to do in terms of vaccinating a lot of folks in our community and keeping our community safe. We are now dealing with Omicron, and there'll be other variants down the road that pop in. But really just wanted to have Karina introduce herself and just kind of share some of the good things she's doing. Actually, I'm sorry, great things she's doing in the community to really help our residents. And these are things she's doing not once a day or a couple of days a week, every day, her and the team. So I'll hand it over to Karina, and then John, definitely love you to get to know Karina a little bit and some of the good work she's doing.
Yes, I've had Sonny on many times before. We've talked about. I was very happily surprised to see about Karina's work in the Aurora Beacon. I was sad to see that about her mother passing was part of the story, and that's a sad part about it. And I'm just sorry about that, Karina.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me here. Um, yeah, my mom passed away due to COVID a year ago, December 12th, 2020. And she was healthy. And at that time, there was no vaccines available.
Right.
And so yeah, it was really hard. It has been really hard, still really hard, and for me and my family. And but I feel like I said it before that she's speaking through me and saying, "Help these people." We have the vaccine available. Share our story, what I went through. What she went through, and yeah, it's what it fuels me to work every day. I don't like to say to convince people, but I just want people to get informed, to learn about what's going on, and to check the resources, because a lot of time there is, especially in the east of Aurora with our community. A lot of time their sources is very vague and they don't even check where the information is coming from. And it's the confusion and when it happened all the time. So that's why we're so hard trying to be in every committee that I can, trying to spread the word, trying to even if we don't have something available in the community, because we have been working so hard trying to bring the vaccine clinics around Aurora, and of course in the east side of Aurora, zip code 60505.
Right.
And we try to take any opportunity. Sometimes we have gone only to vaccinate a couple people, one person,
Oh,
but
really?
still, you
It's
know,
one person.
it's one person. And I put it like this, and I always make sure to thank the organizer, or the company, because we have been so many places, working with school, working with all type of organizations, and I always make sure to let them know this: you're saving lives too, because we are partnering up with you. So and it's something very rewarding, because I know that even if they get sick, but it's a big chance that they're not going to be hospitalized. So
Right.
it's what I try to focus. And a lot of times, they don't believe me so much, maybe because they don't know me. And they come back, though. They ask for my contact information, they email me or they call me, and I'm more than happy to help them out. And and also I try to take care of them. I call them to follow up and say, hey, did you get your second dose? Do you need help? And sometimes they're like, oh, I still not sure if I'm gonna get my second dose. And again, I go, check your sources. You want to learn more, just try to find out if you're telling me it's true, because you're not gonna believe, but sometimes people share with me pictures from social media that of course they're very scary, and like, let's say your arm is falling apart. It's funny to say it, but they believe in this type
Right,
of stuff,
right, right.
you know. And it's not only okay, they're seeing it, they're like, and they ask me, have you seen anything like this around here at VNA? I said, personally, I haven't seen anything like that, but I don't know if it's true or not, but check your sources. So it's a lot going on in social media, a lot.
Wow. Sonny, have you seen that?
You know, as we've talked about this several times, there's a lot of misinformation out
It
there.
sure must be.
Uh,
That's a wild one right
Yeah,
there.
the arm falling off. That's I haven't seen it. I'm not surprised though. I mean, I think there's just a lot. And as Karina mentioned, take some time to check reputable resources for information to really understand what's happening. The numbers don't lie, right? So and I said this before. Respect folks that don't want to get vaccinated for whatever reasons, maybe their own health, their religious, whatever it may be. But just make sure you make well-informed decisions, because the facts are that the folks who are unfortunately passing, who are really in compromising situations with their health, are in the hospital. There are,
Right.
in the majority of the ICU beds are those that have not been vaccinated.
Right.
Now, does that mean that those who have been vaccinated and received their boosters are not getting COVID? No, they are. But the chances of them getting to that point where they are in extreme dire straits is much less than those folks that have not gotten vaccinated. So we continue doing what we need to do. We are now have vaccinated over 72,000 folks at VNA with at least one booster or one, dose
How
of
many
vaccine.
thousand?
We're over 72,000 now.
Wow.
But again, that doesn't mean all of them have also received their second dose and or booster. So again, thanks to like Karina, we again surprisingly are still, which is a good thing, taking care of many residents in our community that have not even received that initial vaccine. So my recommendation is, don't take it from me or Karina or you. Look at the various resources, the CDC, etc. And yeah, when you see something on Facebook or something on Twitter, I think there are other reliable resources for you to look at to make a well-informed decision for yourself on what to do related to getting vaccinated.
Well, I think that's very true. And I don't know if I can squeeze this up, but well, it's on my website. I won't put that up right now, but like yesterday, there's almost 1,200 new cases in Kane County alone. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just cases.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know about the hospitalization numbers. I know they're not too good. I know down in Will and Kankakee counties just a few days ago, they only had 3 ICU beds in those 2 counties left, 3. And then in the whole state about a few days ago, it was like there's 3,000 beds and there was only 300 open and 600 or more were on ventilators. And I don't know how many are in ventilators here in King County, but we got to improve these numbers. The way to beat this is, practice all our good things, masking, social distancing. But the real bulk of it is to get those vaccinations. And what do we say? What were we thinking the numbers? We were just talking a little before we got on air here. What are our numbers? 43 to 50% fully vaccinated. Is that what we're saying, you guys?
Yes, less than 50% in the communities we serve.
It's 60505 we're talking about, yeah.
Yeah. It's unfortunately one of the lower zip codes in terms of vaccinations. So again, thanks to Karina and our team, that's an area that we're really doing a full court press on to be out in the community and try and schedule events and clinics. We have seen a huge demand in some of these, and John, you know this, not everyone can come to one of the 16 VNA healthcare centers that we have throughout Kane and Kendall and Will and DuPage counties. So we're being asked to either vaccinate in the home for the homebound patient,
right.
not to come. And they don't have to be a VNA patient. We're vaccinating a lot of folks that are not VNA patients, but we're also, in some cases, we have 2 clinics a day where we're bringing clinics to them at a event, social organization. Karina's doing a lot with the local governments here in Aurora, going to a church. So again, we're trying to make it as convenient as possible. We know people cannot always come to a VNA location, even though we're strategically located throughout our counties, but we're bringing the vaccine to them, their home, or at a church where perhaps they feel more comfortable, or even their employer, or again, an organization working with the local alderwoman. And, Karina can speak to that. But again, we're doing our best to make it as convenient as possible. And still, we have a lot of work to do ahead of us.
Right. So, Karina, you've been reaching out to various groups and doing clinics in the area. What's your thought for this coming year and how we can get more involvement here?
Well, I think that the schools need to be more involved, in my own opinion. I know the city of Aurora has been working with us really very close, and they're trying to have, like, I believe this week, at least they had already couple, and they're having couple more during the weekend. So I think they're working really hard to to have more people vaccinated, which is great. But I believe that we need to be all on the same page. And now the schools need to um, probably push a little bit more. I know that they can just inform, right? But just looking at the numbers and maybe just have the information available for the parents. A lot of times, um, they know that we have vaccine clinics, but they don't know the whole process. So they feel that it's too complicated. Or what are they going to ask me? Are they going to ask for my child's ID? I don't have, they don't have an ID. Are they gonna question me if if my status here in the United States, if I don't have one, I'm not legal in this country. Are they gonna track me? So it's few things, that we have to keep informing, and that way people in our community, again for zip code 60505, will feel more comfortable coming to our clinics and get their kids vaccinated. And if the parents are not, of course they can get their vaccine as well. So I believe we need to be all on the same page, and maybe my next target will be the schools. Even I have a very good relationship with the schools and zip code 60505. I believe that I can be that more. Even VNA have been working very close with the high school, and but now since we have vaccines for children 5 and up, I think it's a good opportunity for us to work with elementary schools as well.
Yeah, we got to get these children because they can get this. We know that the pediatric numbers are up across the country. I'm sure they're the same here in our area. And if if those numbers are less than 50 for total in the community, the children, I'm sure, might even be lower. Yeah, I mean, the whole numbers of adults, and we just got to get these numbers up. And Karina and Sonny are working on this. And at the bottom of the screen, if you know of a way, your business, your church, if you're a school teacher, talk to your principals. Let's get vaccinations. You see the number down there at the bottom, 892-4355, and the VNA health.com and /COVID. Let's get the numbers up here, and let's hope we can get, in the instead of this range here where we're at, let's hope we can get 70 or 80% of the east side, or even more would be better. I mean, we just got to get the numbers up. That's just too low. And those are the people as Sonny said, and Karina, I'm sure is with that too, that these are the unvaccinated are the ones 90% probably about are going to be the ones that are going to be in the real sad shape with COVID. And they're the ones that are coming down with the severe symptoms and everything. And this variant is a bad kid. It's out there. And yeah, Karina, I wish you well here. And you said the schools. I think you're right. I think the schools would help. And then the parents of the kids too. Because if the kids goes both ways. We got to have both the parents and the kids vaccinated, and it's a big task here. And I thank you guys for coming by. Are there any last thoughts, Sonny? There.
No, John, VNA, Karina, and I always appreciate your support for our mission and what we've been doing and serving our communities. Wish you the best. Happy New Year, everyone. Be well, be safe. It's always a pleasure connecting, and I'm glad that Karina was able to join and spend some time today on your show.
Well, it's nice. Karina, you got some last thoughts here?
Well, thank you, John, again for the invitation. Happy to be here and for the opportunity. And thank you for being a great supporter of VNA and the well-being of our community as well. And yeah, let's work together. We just need to spread the word. And like I said, it seems like everybody knows about the vaccine, but there's some facts that still maybe vague for some people in the community. So let's keep working together.
Amen there. And look at the bottom of the screen there again. You can get your vaccinations right now. Sign up. I want to ask you guys both about testing. How does that look right now? Is the testing, I know it's not been all quite there. How does this testing look right now for us, Sonny? How does it look?
Yeah, no, we have had increased demand in testing to a point where we were taking a lot of walk-ins, but it's now by appointment only. But we've expanded our hours of testing. Our drive-up facilities are open. And for some of our clients or patients, we have some of these new, which is relatively new for us, these testing kits that can be taken in the home.
Right.
So yeah, the testing is definitely ramped up, which is a good thing. And you can see there are many, many locations, VNA or not VNA, where you have long lines of folks.
Like that state one on Farnsworth by the tollway.
Yeah, I mean, long lines. So again, do your best to get tested. Call VNA to see how we can help. Again, we're doing some off-site clinics where it isn't at a VNA health center, but we're doing testing for the folks in our community. And it just makes sense for us to do it in a larger group. It is difficult to do the testing one by one at different residences and homes. We do the vaccination, but the testing is a little different process. But reach out to us, because if you can attend one of those off-site vaccination clinics or testing clinics, or come to the VNA or come to the drive-through, we'll do our best to make sure you're taken care of.
One last thought, Karina, do you know if the East Side schools have, I know in Chicago, which they have resources sometimes, but they've given those kits to I believe every student. Do you know anything about testing with the East Side school children? Do you know anything about that offhand?
They do it randomly. What the district did, they sent home or online also some consents for parents if you were willing to test your or have them test at the school. And so what they did it last year, because today is the first day back. Um, for
Right.
this 131. So last year they were testing randomly, just and trying to see if there were any kids with the virus. So
Right.
it's what they have been doing, and also they have been very careful when the kids have been showing symptoms,
Right.
parents, and then if they have siblings. It's very inconvenient, I know, for us as a parents, but it's the only way that we can stop the spreading.
Yeah. So testing's part of the regimen here, but the vaccinations are the key. Really, I mean, it's what's really the key here. And all those other things are good too, social distancing and masks, but they're all good. But vaccinations, and Karina, I really thank you for what you're doing to fulfill the legacy of your mother there, and reaching out to the community. And it's really great. So we'll keep working on this, and I'll try to do my best, what I can do, and we'll spread the word here, and we'll hopefully we can get the East Side 60505 with more vaccinations. And I thank Sonny and Karina and Sonny for coming by and visiting a little while here with me, and I just thank them very much. And yeah, we'll thank them with the bottom scrolling there. They're scrolling at so I was going to put it the other way. See my technical work, but anyway.
Well, looks good, John.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I thank them very much for being with us, and we'll put them back up there, and then we'll get this scrolling back there at the bottom, so you can sign up for the COVID shots. And if you got some idea of your place, business, or others, doesn't have to be on the East Side. We're just talking about the East Side. We need vaccinations all over, not just East Side of Aurora, but that's what we're thinking about here. If you need help anyway, that way, just give the VNA a jingle there, and there's the county site too that they're up to with the county. So thank you very much again, Karina and Sonny, for coming by, and we'll just keep praying and hoping and working for the next months here to get this vaccinations and slow down and beat this virus. So thank you again for joining us, Sonny and Karina. God bless. I'm going to give you the God bless here, and we'll sign off here. So God bless everybody out there, and bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Happy New Year, everyone. Be well.
Thank you again for joining us, Sonny and Karina. God bless. I'm going to give you the God bless here, and we'll sign off here. So God bless everybody out there, and bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Happy New Year, everyone. Be well.